beautiful shining stars!
Hey guys!
Welcome to Charisma Stars Countdown to Christmas!
Christmas!
Woo! It is the most wonderful time of the year, you guys. I am super excited. It is Christmas. It is my all-time favorite, and we are here to spread that holiday cheer. So I want you to tune in every week to catch special Christmas episodes leading up to the big day. If you're not a part of the beautiful Shining Star family already, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for more awesome videos. Ding. We're kicking this off with a very most requested video. Many of you guys see here I have my amazing, awesome, incredible, handsome husband, Jacob Elijah Lincoln, and he is bringing you a very special Christmas drink. We are doing
an eggnog latte.
Whoa, you guys. Now, many of you guys seen it in my snaps, my Insta stories, and videos, and we're like, dude, show us your ways, Jacob. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so about a year ago, Karis got me an espresso machine for my birthday. Best birthday present ever. Because we used to go to Starbucks like every day. I mean, how many of you guys do the same?
Multiple times
and you spend a lot of money every month. So as soon as we did that, and after a few months of practice, we started making everything at home, and like now it's like one of my big passions, I guess you could call it. So we're gonna be making two versions today, a hot version and an ice version.
Hot version.
And then also we're gonna be making a fancy version using the espresso machine, but I'm gonna make a simpler version for those of you who might not have all the gear. It's a lot cheaper and easier, but it's still very delicious.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah. So without further ado, let's jump right into the eggnog latte.
Woo!
Alright, so first and most importantly is coffee. The secret is to find the freshest beans possible. So I like a medium roast and blend crafted specifically for espresso. The beans that I'm going to use today are from Verve Coffee in Santa Cruz. Karis and I stumbled upon their cafe in downtown LA and we've been hooked ever since. Next, we're going to blend eggnog and milk. In my opinion, eggnog's a little too thick for this drink, so that's why we're going to cut it. I'm using organic whole milk for creaminess and Lucerne holiday eggnog. Some filtered water for making the espresso shots. Depending on the drink you're making, you can use a mug, a glass, or a tumbler. For the hot drink, I'm using this 6-ounce cappuccino cup made by Not Neutral. For the iced version, I'm going to use this tall glass cup. And if you're making a cold drink, you will need a cup of ice. You're also going to want some whipped cream, because who doesn't love whipped cream? Come on. Vanilla syrup. Do you know that you guys can actually buy this at Starbucks? It's pretty cool. And to top off our whipped cream, we're going to use a little cinnamon and nutmeg for a truly Christmassy treat. Now onto the coffee gear. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to make two versions of this. One's going to use my Gaggia Classic espresso machine and my Breville Smart Grinder Pro. Both were birthday gifts from Karis and they definitely have paid themselves off this year. I'm also going to make a simpler version using affordable tools that you can find at the department store, such as this Bialetti 1-cup mocha pot, a Bialetti manual burr grinder, and a Bodum French press for frothing milk. A few other tools I'm going to use today are a heavy-duty tamper, a gram scale, a 1-ounce shot glass, a frothing pitcher, a tablespoon, measuring cup, an electric kettle, and a kitchen thermometer. Alright guys, let's start making some espresso. So first, make sure your espresso machine is topped off with cold, filtered water. We're going to turn the machine on, and let's get to grinding. Using fresh beans and grinding immediately before use will yield the best results. Ideally, you want to use beans within 3 weeks of the roast date. Now it does take a few tries to dial in your espresso grind settings, so refer to your grinder's manual for more information. For this recipe, we're using 18 grams of ground coffee. You guys, seriously, look how rich that color is. Wow, it's beautiful. Now I'm going to level the grounds out. I'm going to check to make sure we're right at 18 grams. Perfect. Now it's time to tamp the shot. This specific tamper has some weight to it, so I'm going to let it do the work for me. Give it a little polish, and look at that. Now before I attach the portafilter, I'm going to run a little water out. This is going to clean things out and prep the shot. Now attach the portafilter and lock it in. Place your shot glass underneath and start the machine. If your tamp and grind settings are dialed in, your extraction time should be around 25 seconds. Again, this takes some practice. Wow, look how gorgeous that is! Alright, so let's make the much cheaper but still very delicious stovetop version. This 1 cup mocha pot costs only $20, but it makes very concentrated coffee, so it's perfect for making this drink, hot or cold. First, let's get some water boiling so it's ready when we need it. Now to the grind. I'm going to use a Bialetti hand grinder and weigh out about 12 grams of coffee. Now your grind needs to be a little coarser for this method, similar to fine sand, like this. Manual grinding is a bit more work, but I promise you it will be worth it once you take that first sip. So once you're done, fill the mocha pot basket up and level it off so it's not overflowing, like this. Now, take the boiling water and fill up the base until it's just under that little pressure valve. Drop the basket in, and using a rag or oven mitt, screw the top onto the base. Now, I forgot to use a mitt and I was burning my fingers. That aluminum gets really hot, you guys, so don't try this at home without a rag. Now, make sure you have an adult help you with this. Put the mocha pot onto the stovetop and set to medium heat. You don't want high heat because the coffee will literally come bursting out if it's too hot. You want your delicious brew to gently ooze out the top. Yeah, like that. Now when you first see it emerge, turn the heat to a simmer, and once it sputters, take it off and pour into your mug or small glass. And remember, it's quite hot. Now on to the next step. First, let's make the ice drink. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla syrup into the espresso shot. Now measure out 2 ounces of eggnog and 2 ounces of milk. Fill your glass or tumbler with ice and add in your milk nog. Get it? Milk nog? Now add in your espresso shot, and over the sink, begin to slosh the drink back and forth between the cups about 3 to 4 times. What this is going to do is it's going to instantly cool and mix your drink together. Wipe down the cup in case of spillage, which I always do. And finally, the part we've all been waiting for, the whipped cream and sprinkles. Generously add whipped cream up to the top and then finish with nutmeg and cinnamon sprinkles. Pop in a straw and ta-da! A delicious iced eggnog latte. Sweet enough for an elf, but strong enough for any coffee lover. Alright, so let's go back to the hot drink. We're going to tweak the recipe just a little bit. Flip your machine to its steam setting. Now add a half a tablespoon of vanilla to the espresso. We're going to measure out 3 ounces of eggnog and 3 ounces of whole milk, and then transfer it to the frothing pitcher. Now this part takes some practice. Ideally, you want to create a whirlpool in the pitcher, which creates small bubbles called microfoam that gives your drink that pleasant creamy texture. After a few seconds, drop the wand under the milk surface and continue to froth until the pitcher is barely too hot to touch. Shut it off, wipe down the wand, and blow out a little steam. Now quickly let's go back to the stovetop version. Heat up your milk in a small saucepan over medium heat. Check it with a thermometer until it reaches 150 degrees. Note that any higher than 165 degrees and you'll scald the milk. Now pour the milk into your French press. I've removed the lid on this one. Froth with a quick motion for 5 to 7 seconds. All that's left now is to pour the milk. Give the pitcher a few taps and swirl to mix the bubbles together. Then pour away. Let's see if we can draw a Christmas tree. And just for bonus Christmas magic, I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon on the sides of my tree.
good.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this eggnog latte recipe.
I know I did.
Leave a comment below what you guys think of it, if you think you'll be making this.
And maybe eggnog isn't your jam. If you guys have something that you've seen me drink before that you want to learn how to make, leave it, like you said, in the comment section below, and we'll try our best to, we'll just do it. We'll do it.
Just do it!
For those of you guys who are wondering, my sweater is from Wet Seal, and then I found the same one for him at Fred Meyer's. Oh yeah, llama face, llama. And then my cool, awesome beanie is from Jesus Snapbacks, and you know, Jesus, the reason for the season. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know if you want to see more coffee, food, or whatever with Jacob music videos.
What?
And remember, you are beautiful, baby, so shine like a star. Mwah.